The Descent. Deep in the heart of the Appalachian Mountains, where the forest canopies swallowed sunlight and the air clung to dampness, lay the remnants of an old mining town. The town had thrived during the coal boom of the early 20th century, but greed and tragedy had sealed its fate. The townspeople spoke in hushed tones about the abandoned mine, the one they dared not enter. Its entrance yawned like a hungry mouth, black and foreboding. The wooden beams that once supported it had rotted away, leaving only jagged edges and a sense of impending doom. Jake, a young man with debts and desperation, found himself drawn to the mine. He'd heard rumors the kind whispered over moonshine and dimly lit bars. They said the mine was cursed, that the souls of miners who perished there still wandered its tunnels, seeking revenge. One moonless night, Jake stood at the mine's gaping maw. His lantern flickered, casting eerie shadows on the walls. The wind whispered through the shaft, carrying voices, cries, laughter, and desperate pleas. Jake hesitated, but the promise of hidden riches pushed him forward. He descended, the air growing colder with each step. The tunnel narrowed, and the walls seemed to close in. The wooden supports creaked, as if protesting his intrusion. Jake's lantern revealed rusted tracks, abandoned carts, and tools left behind by men who had toiled and suffered. Deeper he went, guided by a strange compulsion. The mine twisted like a serpent, leading him to chambers where the walls dripped with moisture. Strange symbols were etched into the rock, warnings or invitations Jake couldn't tell. And then he heard at the distant echo of pickaxes striking stone. He followed the sound deeper into the abyss. The air grew thick, suffocating. Shadows danced on the walls, taking shape, men with hollow eyes and soot-covered faces. They worked tirelessly, their spectral forms eternally trapped in labor. Jake stumbled upon a collapsed tunnel. The miners' ghosts crowded around, their eyes accusing. They pointed to a fissure, the heart of the mine. Jake squeezed through, and there it was, an otherworldly chamber. The walls glowed with veins of precious gems, diamonds, emeralds, and sapphires. Jake's greed overpowered his fear. He filled his pockets, ignoring the whispers, the miners' voices urging him to leave. But as he turned to go, the tunnel shifted. The walls closed in, trapping him. The gems pulsed, their light blinding. Jake screamed, but no sound escaped. The miners' ghosts surrounded him, their eyes aflame. "You seek what's not yours," they murmured. "Our blood, our sweat, our lives now yours to bear." The tunnel collapsed, burying Jake and his ill-gotten wealth. The mine swallowed him whole, and the ghosts returned to their eternal toil. To this day, locals avoid the abandoned mine. They say it breathes a living entity hungry for souls. And sometimes, on moonless nights, you can hear the distant clang of pickaxes, the miners' lament echoing through the dark.